Okay, so picking up with operations of complex numbers, the first thing we need to talk about is the fact that if we wanted to do this multiplication, we need to keep in mind that I is defined as being the square root of -1. So we also know that multiplication is what we call commutative, which basically just means that the order that I do it in doesn't matter. So if I do 2 times 3 or 3 times 2, either way it's going to give us 6. So in this case, I can rearrange the -12 times I times 3 times I, and I can put the -12 times 3 first, and then times I. Okay, so now that I've rearranged those, -12 times 3 is going to give us a -36, and then I times I, of course, is going to give us I squared. Okay, now keep in mind that if I is equal to the square root of -1, and that squaring and square rooting are opposite operations. So really, this is -36 times the square root of -1 squared. Okay, so like we said, squaring and square rooting are opposites. They undo each other. So that means this is really just -36 times -1. So anytime you have an I that's being squared, keep in mind that that's always going to equal -1. So -36 times -1 gives us a +36 when we simplify that product.